Hey, I wasn't planning to open this video like this, but the very first time I powered up the ROG G700, I just paused and listened. Not at the start screen, not at the benchmark, just listened. It felt like my whole idea of what a gaming PC should be finally showed up. This is for the kind of person who doesn't settle for just playable. You're the one who's felt the sting of dropped frames, heard textures pop in too late, or watched a boss fight slip away because your rig lagged at the worst moment. Before we go any deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Machines this capable don't stay at the same pricing forever. You knew it was time to upgrade when your old PC ran games but never owned them. Menus loaded, but the experience never clicked. Streaming felt laggy when it mattered. You didn't hate your setup, you just outgrew it one stuttered scene after another. The relief hits instantly with this machine. You don't just launch games, you enter them. You feel performance before you analyze it. Once you live in that space, anything weaker feels like watching through a window instead of being in the world. Every session feels anchored, not compromised. Imagine this, you're deep into a high-intensity shooter and every frame stays confident, every cue feels sharp. Open-world titles load seamlessly, textures settle instantly, and breathing room becomes part of the experience. Your stream doesn't lag at the wrong moment, it flows. Workloads that used to choke your system now feel intentional, responsive, yours. That's not numbers, that's presence you notice before you think about it. And if you're wondering whether an RTX 5070 paired with this setup is just marketing, let that doubt go. It's not about flashy specs. It's about real-world performance that stays stable under pressure. The Intel Core Ultra 7 keeps everything fluid, multitasking feels natural, and that 32 GB of DDR5 RAM makes sure nothing feels cluttered or delayed. Storage isn't just fast, it starts everything before your second sip of coffee. One of the surprises, even VR titles feel accessible, not tacked on. Scenes that used to stutter now feel spatial. Motion feels anchored. Depth doesn't pretend to be real, it is real. That's the kind of unexpected benefit you don't realize you've been missing until you feel it. Owning something like this changes how you think about your space. You don't cope with hiccups anymore, you expect smooth. You don't adjust settings to avoid problems, you choose settings because you want to. There's a quiet satisfaction in knowing your rig doesn't just run, it performs. Performance that feels instant and confident, visuals that stay smooth under pressure, multitasking that never hesitates, storage that launches immediately, a build that keeps you in the moment, higher price than entry setup stakes, intentional space for placement. At some point you stop comparing weaker rigs and choose what genuinely resonates with you. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you think about later and wish you hadn't delayed. Check the price now, trust the instinct that brought you here, and step into performance that finally feels like yours.